Alright, guys. We're going to do another tier list. And it's going to be the four seasons because I want to. So let's start off with spring. It's going to go into B tier. I remember when I was younger, spring felt like it had at least 2 months. Now it feels like it's got 2 days at the most. It's really pretty to watch all the trees and the flowers bloom and everything, but it doesn't last long anymore. And that kind of sucks. But, yeah, a lot of people get allergies around this time. I don't, because I don't have allergies. And it kind of sucks for them, but yeah, it would go into A tier, but it just doesn't last long anymore, you know? Like, I need that calm before the storm, before the summer heat gets here, before I start melting. So yeah, that's where spring's gonna go, right in B tier. Winter. Winter's an interesting one. You know, as a kid, everybody loves winter. You know, you don't gotta drive anywhere. You don't gotta work yet. You're always hoping for the snow, not thinking about anybody else's safety because you want a snow day. You know, hot chocolate, going sledding, all that cool stuff. You know, it's nice and cool out. You can stay inside and play video games, get into a bunch of blankets. It's great. Build a blanket fort, you know. What are the downsides of winter as a kid? There aren't any. But, you know, you get older. You got to start driving to work in the snow. You got to shovel. It's just not as enjoyable. But even with that being said, it's beautiful. I mean, look at the icon. Just for that, it's going in A tier. You know, I like the cold. It stays cool. It's always pretty outside. You don't have to feel any guilt about staying inside when it snows out. But it's just like, I don't know. The landscape and the nature is just always beautiful, but I did cross-country ski growing up, so I might just enjoy the scenery more than most people because of that. Because there are a couple of people I know that just find snow disgusting, and I don't really understand why. I mean, just look at the sky in the winter. Like, the clouds are, like, always pink. There's always, like, a purple or pinkish hue after it snows. It's great. You know? Just go outside, sit on your porch or whatever, and just watch the snowfall. There's nothing more therapeutic than that. It's great. But, just, like, it does cause some safety concerns and some, you know, hazardous environments, I guess. So that's what keeps it out of S tier. But other than that, it's a great season. Summer. Oops, that goes into C tier. Like I said, spring doesn't last long. We go pretty much right from winter into summer. It sucks. It's always hot. You're just looking from one place to cool off to your next place to cool off. Even people I know that love summer, they like to hide in the AC. It's like, yeah, going to the lake or whatever is fun, but you know, it gets old fast. There's always a bunch of people there. You know, there's a whole bunch of bugs out. You got to do more yard work. It's kind of just like, ugh. You know, as a kid, even back then, not a lot of upsides. You don't have to go to school for 2 months, but everything else, I've had the same complaints about it my whole life. But maybe it's because I worked in, like, hot environments for jobs my whole life. And then, like, you know, like, they're already hot, and in the summer, they get hotter, so, yay. That's always fun. One, you know, like, you're just drenched in sweat every day. You go to your car, and you're still drenched in sweat. And then you try to go to sleep, and you're just drenched in sweat. It sucks. Their only thing keeping summer out of the trash tier is that it's when you can go get ice cream, you can go to the drive-ins, you can go mini golfing. Because for some reason, Summer's the only time, like, all this stuff is open. I mean, I know spring only has, like, 2 days, but in the spring and the fall, you know, like, I'd go eat ice cream when it's only, like, 50 degrees out. I'd go mini golfing when it's only 40 degrees out. It'd be great. You know, like, I'd probably have more fun, less tourists around. It'd be awesome. But, whatever. That's the only thing keeping summer out of trash here is the fact that a lot of more things to do are open. But other than that, not a great season. Not great. Now we come to fall. And we all know fall is supreme. It's such a good season, it's got 2 names. You can name it, you can call it fall, or you can call it autumn if you want to get real fancy with it, but who cares? I mean, look at the icon. You can sit right on this lake on a kayak and just watch the leaves fall. What's better than that? You know, like, the leaves, they don't only turn orange, they don't only turn red, they turn orange, red, yellow, whatever. There's variation in it. You know, it's so weird that we find so much beauty in watching all these plants die. It's kind of messed up when you really think about it, but what can you do? You know, it's just like, oh, there's just so much to do. You know, you can go apple picking, go on a hayride, get stuff ready for Halloween, go to the pumpkin patch, be a white girl and go get your Starbucks with your pumpkin spice. Who cares? Nobody. Alright? Just do your thing. Enjoy fall. It's going to stay on S tier. You know, it starts cooling off from the summer. You don't have to worry about the heat for a long time once that first crisp fall breeze hits. Alright? So I haven't met a single person that does not like fall. So that should speak for itself. Alright? And we just got this black box here because it makes you upload 5 pictures at least for some reason. There's no 5th season. Sorry to disappoint. But, yeah. This is the order of the seasons, the way nature intended it. And, my opinion is correct. That's all I got to tell you. See ya.